This is Chad Brown, former Seattle Seahawk with HomesForHeroes.com. You're listening to Sold Out Sports Talk with Roman Gabriel III on American Family Radio.
Good friend of mine. I tell you what, I've really looked forward to this interview. Ran across her on LinkedIn as well as on many social networking sites, and she's a sports medical journalist. You can hear her on WGST, on Doc Talk. But what I like about her is she's all about loving people and their stories, and that's what we're all about here at Sold Out. She also has been a big contributor covering what isn't a sexy story, which is concussions in the NFL, youth concussions. So we're looking forward to talking to her about a myriad of things. So coming in, our friend Karon Cook. Karon, how are you?
Hey, good morning from California. It's early out here.
Well, one of the things that you talk a lot about is the priority of being a mentor to young girls and young ladies, not just about sports, but you say that sports equals success. Tell me about that. Right.
I do believe because there's a large percentage of women in the Fortune 500 companies that have played sports. And right off the top of my head, I believe it's 80-some%. But it is important to play sports, even if life or things that you're going for tries to stop you, then you can you got into the game next week. And like we were talking about, some weeks I'm 3 and out, okay? But I know I'm going to get the ball back figuratively. I know I'll get it back, and I'll get another chance. So I just think that if girls play sports, then they get that. Because guys are always playing sports. Okay, it's another game. Yeah, we'll get them tomorrow. Yeah, we'll get them next year. So I think if girls kind of can adopt that same attitude in the same way, that they won't feel defeated or feel stopped if they come against obstacles, roadblocks, and, some producer tells you no, and you go to another producer, and he tells you no thanks. Well, is that going to stop you? I don't think so. If that's what you want to do, then don't let it stop you.
Karon Cook is with us, sports medical journalist, and you can find Karon on LinkedIn, find her on Facebook, Twitter as well. What's your Twitter handle, Karon?
At Karon Cook, but they've got to spell it right, Roman. It's Karon, K-A-R-O-N, Je m'appelle Karon. And I have my own website as well, KaronCook.com.
She's got a lot of stuff, especially video, which is such good stuff. And if you want to see stuff that you won't normally see on television about people, then you definitely need to go to KaronCook.com and check out all that she's doing there. Karon, tell me, we talked earlier this week, and you talked about how your faith in God has impacted your perspective and what you do. Tell me for our audience, who's a big faith audience, how has that worked for you in terms of how that's impacted the way you see and the way you report a story?
Well, I think that, like we talked about, there's a lot of negative stories out there. Everybody can get that. Everybody can dial up TMZ if they choose to, and they can get the negative stuff. But I think that, God's standards are always the same. He's not changed. So as long as you know what those are, and you endeavor to follow those every day to the best of your ability, then I think that you will choose good things. You will choose beneficial ways to live your life. And that's what I like to do. I like to cover stories that have value, that have worth, people that are doing good things in the community, giving back. And that's what I like to focus on, because there's 100 people that want to cover the other stuff. And there's a lot of it. There's always those stories, but it takes a little bit more work, a little bit more digging to find the good stories that people like, wow, I didn't know that guy's doing that. And so that's what I like to do.
About 30 seconds, Karon. For young ladies out there that are looking to become successful, what would be one thing that you would tell them that's helped you get where you're at today?
Focus on build your own life. God will always be around. Play sports. Stay close to your family, especially your mom. You've got your faith. You've got your family, your friends. Service. Serve other people. Look for ways to help other people. And get that degree and stay on track. Build your own life.
It's Karon. That's right, KaronCook.com.
Yes,
you can find her website. She's got a ton of cool videos there, and we're going to put them up on all of our social sites this weekend, so you can check out Karon and her work and follow her as we go forward. Karon, look forward to visiting with you in the future. Thank you for all the great stories you put out there, and we'll look forward to visiting again soon.
Fabulous. Thanks, Roman.